Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with some more RimWorld today, continuing our medieval and magic series. And I was just looking at our history tab here right before I started recording, and I noticed that these little pips here, the dots for our marriages, are white. I don't remember that being the case. Is that a new addition? Let me know down in the comments. Or am I just completely crazy and like I didn't notice it at all? But regardless, you can see kind of a brief history of what we've been through, a lot of different raids and stuff. But if we ignore the white dot, you'll notice that there is a fairly big gap between right now, the very edge of the graph, and our last enemy raid. So we are expecting some action, but not necessarily, because Randy is truly random in a lot of ways. There's nothing in his code that says we have to get raided at any specific time interval at all, like it is with Cassie or even Phoebe. But I think we'll have some action here before long. We are currently playing on the Losing is Fun difficulty. We started this series at the tier below that, Blood and Dust. And if you are just tuning in for the very first time to the series, there's a link to the full playlist down below so you can get all caught up and stuff. But with that said, shockingly, our Thrumbos are still here on the map. We've somehow disrupted their normal migration patterns, and these two have been here for quite some time now, so we're still actively working on taming them and expanding our army. There's a lot of stuff going on. Look at this. We've got conversions happening over here in the prison. Bear is wearing his new helmet, which is awesome. So everything is ready to go, guys. We're just now waiting for Randy to send us a raid. So, a commenter mentioned that I've got these two beehives sitting here, and if we destroy them, we should be able to get a queen bee out of it and replant this or regenerate the hive with those queen bees and get some honey. So, I've got Kaz over here. Oh, and of course, a big thank you for that comment and the tip. I really appreciate it. Of course, I am new to the RimWorld of Magic mod, my very first time ever using this mod, so all those little tips and tricks sure do help. And if you've left me comments before and I don't get to them right away, it is just because I pre-record videos sometimes, and sometimes I get a lot of comments and I can't remember them all too, but just throw me another comment if I seem to have forgotten. Nonetheless, let's get to attacking here. I have brought our monk over here, Kaz. He is one of the very few non-baseliners we have in the colony. In fact, I think the only two we have are both impids. Like our boy. I'm not going to use any special attacks. Oh, look, Blitz has come over. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, he's repairing it. I was going to say, are you coming to help us? Well, now you just volunteered. Get on it. What a sweetheart, though. He's over here working on repairing it. What? Did we get it? Oh, yeah, there's a blueprint there. Oh, okay. And you can see, you can't see it, but there is 20 honey behind it. Hold on, I'm going to cancel the blueprint real quick. Okay, we did get honey. Is there a queen bee there? Are they standing on it? Yes, he was standing on the Aswin queen. So the matriarch of the bee colony, they feed. Nice. So now we should be able to redo this, right? Build a new one. Oh, shoot. Maybe I shouldn't have canceled the blueprint after all, but that's okay. Let's do the second one here, too. So we do get some honey out of this, which is amazing. Get out of the way, Mr. Rocks. You're in our way there, buddy. All right, so we're going to take these out, and maybe I can just copy this one's blueprint. No, doesn't look like it. Well, I was looking around in the research tab thinking maybe there was like a beekeeping research I needed, but I haven't seen one, so either way, it's not a big deal. I did order Blitz to go ahead and just work on this one. Are you doing it, buddy? Prioritize working on the beehive. I'm not, I think he's just standing there. No, yeah, he just walked away, so not quite sure. Maybe another commenter or the same person can leave me an update on how to do that, but regardless, hey, it looks like we just got a new recruit, so let's forget all about the beehives now and go check that person out. Well, he's not magically or physically gifted, but this guy is a pretty good fighter. Our Oyster Man right here is a body modder, trigger happy, and a fast walker. So we need to give him some sort of prosthetic. which of course can be a little tricky in the medieval playthrough. But luckily, I do have a research mod for this thing. Yes, medieval prosthetics. Now, unfortunately, though, I haven't researched it at all. So we are currently in the magic tab, doing a bunch of stuff, just blindly researching. No real goal in mind except to just explore the different magical abilities we can open up. But I think we probably should switch over for now. I've said before I don't have a problem just bouncing back and forth between research. And of course, any progress we had going in the magic tab will be held, until we come back to it. Okay, well, I just wanted to cover these stone golems here, because in a previous episode, I had some trouble forcing somebody to work on them. It told me for some reason I didn't have the stone, which was really weird, because obviously I've got plenty of stone over here, and I thought it was because I needed to construct like one of these things and crush up some stone, but a very helpful commenter also mentioned that that probably wasn't right and that we should be able to make it out of the regular stone. So I was investigating the bill here, and I realized for whatever reason all the resource types are just turned off. And I don't think I did that, but either way, if I just click that, oh, and we probably need to turn on the magic. You know what? I'll just turn it all on. There we go. So what we're going to do now, we don't want to use steel, though. We will just focus on stone. But, yeah, let's give that a try now. I've got Bera, because he's our #1 crafter. There it is. Prioritize cutting stone blocks. Wait, what? No, okay. I think it just means the stone golem. But let's give Bera a little bit of time to grab his resources and see what we can make. Okay, well, looks like Indo has got everything he needed. I was calling him Bera by mistake. They're father and son. I get them mixed up here. But Indo is our crafter, not Bera. Bera is our sniper. But we've got the unfinished dormant stone golem. And it only shows 164 work left, and he just started. So this won't take too long, but I don't think it's going to be soon enough to take care of our latest raid, which literally just dropped in the moment he started here. Randy knows. He knows. He's trying to hit us before we can get our golems up. But also, as a side note, I got a notification that Blade and Cole are now lovers too, so that's really good. I'll have to check their beds, make sure they're sleeping together. But before we can do that, let's look at the raid. Oh, and they're attacking immediately too. All right, let's hop over there and see what they look like. Okay, let's zoom in and take a look at these guys. They are 53 in number. They've definitely got some gifted pawns here. We zoom in, we might be able to find, oh, here's one over here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly what it is. They're all stacked together, so it can be, there's, oh, that's just a straight up magically gifted pawn. Man, this guy's got some crazy eyes right there. Let's get away from him. But they are attacking immediately. Looks like it's pretty much just bows, a couple of bows, some knives and stuff, so a mixed group, but I think they're tribal, yeah, because they don't have much on in the way of armor. Nonetheless, we still have to take them seriously, so I've got everybody set up over here. Oyster, why do you lack a ranged weapon? You got one on you there, bud. I think he's set wrong. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, so if we unpause it, I've got everybody coming up to the front lines, including our newest pawns who need to have their places set. Yeah, he doesn't have a saved defensive position. Neither does Hero, but those are good enough right there. So that is a really fantastic mod, that defensive positions one. Okay, everybody is on the way. And it's going to be a little bit awkward because I've got all these tile blueprints placed. But it was a pain in the butt to get them all, and they're partially finished, so I don't want to cancel them. We'll just have to pretend they're not there. But anyway, let's speed things up. Keep an eye on these guys. Remember, our wall is ready to go. In fact, now that it's finished, I think I'm going to expand the zone over here so that we can fully encase it in corpses. But don't forget, too, additionally, speaking of human corpses, we're going to be butchering some of these up for our own flesh golems. But anyway, like I said, let's get them to the front lines first. Okay, well, looks like they're going for the walls. At least some of them are. I'm sure some of them are going to make a beeline for the opening. I should have opened my front doors for these folks, but there's not going to be too much need. Some of them are coming over. Hopefully it's enough that we can break the group. Look at this. Oh, they're hitting all these traps so perfectly, man. This is looking real nice. And that wall over there is essentially 3 layers deep where it matters. Oh, one of our sentinels just got hit with a confusion. That means we've probably got somebody up front here throwing out. There he is. Yep. I was going to say there must be an enemy out here. Chronomancer. Oh, damn, he's unwaveringly loyal, so we just gonna need to kill that guy. Let's see, Barra, where are you, buddy? You're the one to do this, my friend. Ooh, not quite there. I hate how he can stand so far out. How about Sully, actually, since she's turned out to be so powerful? There she is. Yeah. So she actually happens to be a summoner. And yeah, she's got some really good abilities. Let's throw out the elementals. Look at this. We can put them right up in their face. Go for it, Sully. Let's see these things. Beautiful. Look at that. Got ourselves some lesser earth elementals. Nice. That's definitely going to draw the fire of this group here. The sentinels are doing wonderfully in that sense too. We've got some people not shooting, I think just because of the range. Let's shift them over to here. Blitz, you should be shooting. You've got a wand, but no worries, no worries. We can change that. All right, let's keep going. I'm just going to let them fight these out. And look at this. We've still got all our sentinels up. As far as I recall, too, Emerald, our geomancer, has 4 sentinels available. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I used all her points recently, so she can do 4 of those now. We did have 3. Dang, they're blowing themselves out with fire here, aren't they? What the hell? All right, I got an idea. I'm going to shift some specific people around because I think we can get our wands over here if I move them into the right place. Okay, here we go. I've got these folks moving up. You can see they're still not firing, though. So, you know what? I think I need to relay out these walls here a little bit better. Because Barra, who's got some incredible range, and like I say, these wand people, too, should be able to hit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Alternatively, I'm just realizing it might be easier, instead of relaying out the entire walls over here, if I just grab some wall pieces, grab some granite, I think is what we have the most of, and I bring this out, you know what I'm saying? So that when they come around this, they'll have to come in closer to our, shooting range here. Anyway, that's just something for the future to consider. We're doing pretty good right now. I think this raid is in the bag, but let's go ahead and check on the walls here real quick. Doesn't look like they've managed to knock out a single piece yet. There's quite a few of them that have been downed too, though. But yeah, everything here is in the home zone. So if they were to knock something out, it will show a little blueprint for it. So far the walls are holding up strong. I think we're going to be okay. You know what? I'm so confident. I'm actually going to grab this group of pawns right here, and we're going to come out. In fact, let's just grab most of our pawns. Might as well. Get everybody a little XP. There we go. Finally starting to see some action. Oh, they are definitely running away, though. Oh, it's hard to believe this is a losing is fun raid. Randy, is this the best you got, buddy? You're really sucking today. Alright, yeah, we want to take some of these magically gifted pawns out if possible. Alright, let's not get ourselves killed here, guys. Okay, they're fleeing. We're going to kind of stand in the back and just take pot shots at them. Unfortunately, this group over here, yeah, they're not going to be within our reach. What did we get over here? Oh, look, they did manage to destroy one wall piece. Who's this? Oh, it's another impid. Look at the mining skill on that one. Wow. Female, 48 years old, though. That's not ideal, but either way, not a big deal. Let's keep our eyes over here. Ooh, who's this? He's on fire. Psychically hypersensitive, pretty tough. Not a bad pun. Unwaveringly loyal. Another impid. Got somebody over here. I'm trying to be very careful about anybody that we down, you know. We sure do want to save anyone who is magically inclined. Okay, this one we already looked at, right? Yeah. Come on, people. Move, move, move. Alright, I'm going to hold on. I'm going to release anybody who's left up here. Non-violence and Chris. No, Chris is in the hospital. He's on a mental break again. That guy. Well, we didn't down too many more, did we? But we certainly managed to kill a few other people as they ran off. Even if they're unwaveringly loyal, we're still going to capture them. Probably harvest them up. Now that we're in the springtime, we can get some more medicine going. I think we'll be safe to use them for organ harvesting. But overall, pretty good raid there, guys. Well, I don't know if our boy Bear here can save this Impid, but it's not a big deal because the Impid is unwaveringly loyal. Like I said, either way, he's probably just going to end up as organ meat or golem meat. But the good news is over here, Chris has finally been converted. So as a prisoner, all we have to do is release him since he was a member of our colony before this, and we don't need to actually recruit him again. But there he goes. Chris is now officially back. He'll be pissed off because he was in prison, so he's going to have a -6 for 12 days because of that. But I mean, we'll get over it. We're performing rituals on a regular basis, so it's not a big deal. I do want him to get a weapon though, and I've probably already given his bow away to somebody else since he was in prison for so long. But hey, look at that, Chris. You got a beautiful Pila to equip yourself with now. God, I can't believe that's the next best weapon we have. I've actually, speaking of weapons, let me have him actually grab that real quick. And I've got our boy working on Indo. He's working on melee weapons. I've got 10 gladiuses and 10 maces being worked on. That's for sidearms for all our people with weapons, or with ranged weapons, I should say. I like to equip all the fighters with like a sidearm, and that of course is allowed by the Simple Sidearms mod. So it's not important for our strictly melee people, but it is helpful if you've got a ranged person who gets caught up in a melee battle for them to be equipped with a nice weapon. Okay, I think it's about time that we move our freezer from this room over to this one. So I mentioned this in a previous episode, but this one's a lot bigger, and this I'm going to use just for a barn. I like having my animals right next to the kitchen, and as long as we provide them with enough kibble, they don't need to go outside and roam around and stuff. I might keep my Thrumbo out here at this barn just so they can access the gardens, but regardless, the point is we're setting up a new freezer. So I've already dismissed the previous cooler, and Connie is going to throw out another magical cooler spell for us. She's our arcane mage, and we picked up this magical cooler spell from a trade. Now, oh, what fire is happening? Oh, it's Randy throwing down bolts of lightning because he doesn't like the way I'm running things. But either way, Connie is out. Now, hopefully this room can be cooled just by this one cooler alone. I am sealing off these doors here. I decided to go ahead and thicken the wall, so we got a layer of wall going in. These doors are coming out. There's only going to be one way in, and we will have double walls all the way around. So it's just I'm getting the switch done a little bit too early here, but that's okay. And as you can see, we've got some of those humanoid bodies coming into the freezer. Where's our boy Kaz? He is, okay, he's sound asleep right now, but he is the psychopath we have enlisted to do the butchering for us. So I've got a bill set up, it's ready to go, unsuspended, and once he wakes up, he's going to get his hands dirty with some unspeakable work. But again, it's all towards the end of colony defense, because I do also have a bill set up to make a dormant flesh golem. So like I say, colony defense. Oh, look at that picture. Man, oh man, that guy looks beefy. I can't wait to see him in the flesh, so to speak. It has begun. That truly demented behavior. Oh good, I was hoping we'd get bones for doing this. We are trying to set up some traps made of bone, out of human bone, for the raiders to step on. That way, you know, we can officially kill raiders with other raiders, basically. But it's the circle of raiding, essentially, like the circle of life, but the circle of killing. And we've got what we need here, human meat. So this is probably, as I've mentioned before, going to upset the rest of the colonists. Observed corpse. We butchered human-like. Yeah, they don't like that. Huh, surprisingly, that's an ideological belief. Interesting. Maybe we can modify that with our fluid ideology. But regardless, we're also going to get some human leather. Man, I tell you, for this amount of corpses, since we're going to do these all at once, we might want to set up some more of these boys here. Yeah, I'll just slap down one more at the moment, but this is good. This is good. I also want to make sure nobody's using this human meat in any recipes. That's not the point of this. It's strictly for those flesh golems. But yeah, let's see if this thing stacks here, this mood debuff. I think it'll probably just increase the time. 11 hours. Oh, that was observed corpse. Hold on. We butchered human like times 3. Yeah, it is going, the mood debuff is going up, and the time, I think, is increasing too. Oh, yeah, the mood just went up from -7 to -8. After 4, 5, we've got quite a few more to go, and they're still bringing them in here. At some point, I should probably limit it, but I think the requirement for the golem was 450. Yeah, so, well, we're not quite done yet. Okay, look at that bad boy. Oh, he is intimidating. Our very first dormant stone golem. So, oh look, we can add stuff to it. Nice. Hardening compactor. Outfits the hollow golem with a stone compactor, able to crush stone chunks into usable brick. Improves and refines the golem's frame, increasing movement and health. Wow. Hardening, resistance to blunt, sharp, and heat increased. Energy generation rate of the golem by 4 per hour. Energy converter increases the efficiency of energy absorbed and used by the golem. Damn, this is some intricate stuff. So, oh look, I was going to say, how do we set it to work? But look at all these abilities, and we can scroll down a little bit. There's also a tab down here for golems too, I noticed before I even built one. So, oh yeah, we can assign it to wherever we want it. Rest threshold, active threshold, or activate threshold, threat range. Nice. I've got them set up here right by the front lines. I wasn't 100% sure, but this is probably good. Yeah, this is still all very new to me. What does this do? Deactivates the golem. This will send it back to their resting position. May take time. Awesome. So yeah, I've still got a lot of experimentation to do with these guys. And Bera happens to be working on our flesh golem. I presume he works similar to the other golem, just, you know, different material. But let's check our research tab too, because there's obviously some research related to this stuff. Yeah, we've got flesh golems, flesh attachments, hollow. So it looks like this whole bottom section is devoted to the golems, which is exciting. So, man, oh man, I tell you what, that last raid made me start feeling real confident. Now with these golems that we're going to be churning out, because these are not going to be the only 2 we build, I'll tell you that. I don't think Randy can stop us, guys. This colony is going to keep going on and on. Oh, as long as we don't have any major bugs. Did you see that little graphical bug there? What is that from? That's roughly, oh, that's the golem. Oh, it's disappeared. Oh no. See, this is what, yeah, I was warned about. The RimWorld of Magic can be a bit glitchy, but that's just why we have to save it for sure. I mean, it's still there, I think. I don't know. Oh, I hope it doesn't mess anything up too bad. And if we have to make another one, we will. But no worries, guys. I'll keep my eye on things over there. Don't worry about that. And of course, hopefully we can put it to use in our next raid. But I think that probably does it for today's episode. It's been a very exciting one. We definitely had a good raid, I think, and these golems make things even more promising here for the future. So I appreciate y'all stopping by here at the little colony. Hit that like button for me. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. I always appreciate hearing from you guys, and I will see you all on the next one.